Welcome to Magic Dad. It's a keep.
All right, this is Charles from the Magic Dad YouTube channel. We're going to do a little something different today as Modern Horizons came out on Magic the Gathering Online. So we're going to go ahead and jump in a queue here and we're going to try to draft some Modern Horizons. All right, look at this. Pack one, pick one, Force of Negation. For some reason, I have a feeling that card is probably not very good in draft, but it might be actually worth something. So that's a consideration. Force of Negation is obviously a play on Negate and Force of Will. So pretty cool. Talisman seems decent. Undead Augur seems good. I actually do like Undead Augur as well. That might be the pick here. In the commons, what this Wall of 1,000 Cuts is a 3/5. If you tap a white, it can attack as though it didn't have a defender. That seems good. Unearth, Trumpeting Herd seems pretty good. The rebounds. I don't know the best colors, but I'm just going to take this Force of Negation. These drafts are a little expensive. If there's a chance Force of Negation is going to be worth anything, I'm going to take that, and then maybe we're just some kind of blue-black deck. I think the card that I was leaning towards the most was Undead Augur. Okay, here we go. Mirrored and Besieged. This is enters the battlefield. You pick Mirren or Phyrexian, and whenever you cast an artifact spell, create a 1/1 colorless, or at the beginning of your end step, draw a card, then discard a card. Then if there are 15 or more artifact cards in your graveyard, target opponent loses games. I don't know that there's enough artifacts to make that work. That's interesting. There's Chillapillar, Phantasmal Form, in other colors, Goblin War Party. I don't know what the real archetypes are in this draft. This is the first day it's out. There hasn't been a lot of content out there about what is good. I'm curious if we can make this Mirrored and Besiege work. Like there's this fountain. I'm going to take it and see if we can make something work. I don't know if it's an archetype or not. And then immediately there are no... well, there's this right here, the Scarecrow, right? 3 mana, 2/2. Doesn't untap during your untap step. Pay 2 to untap it. Put a +1/+1 counter on it. Interesting. So I could play that. I really like Pondering Mage, Scour all possibilities. Azra Smoke Shaper is really great. There's obviously a Slivers deck. I don't know if it's possible to draft a real Slivers deck. There's also some Goblin stuff going on in this set, but I'm going to take this Farmstead Cleaner and see if we can actually make this Mirrored and Besieged thing work. This might be a total disaster, I'm not going to lie. Alright, so there are no artifacts and no blue cards. So, interesting. So Return from Extinction I think is pretty good. Gluttonous Slug, probably not that great. This thing is pretty good. This Rhyme Tender, untap a snow permanent. Probably going to end up with some snow permanents. All the lands. Enchanted Creature gets... interesting. You can put -1/-1 counters on it, but we would need something with like hexproof or something like that. I don't think I want a 2/1 myself. Decoy is probably pretty good too. Tap target creature. Activate this ability only if you're a creature. I'm going to take the Tapper. And here I'm looking at... Oh. Etching of the Chosen. I do like that card. As you choose a creature type, creatures of the chosen type get +1/+1. Sacrifice it, and target creature gets indestructible. So if there is some kind of like goblin deck or something like that, tribal, then this is pretty good. I don't know, I'm kind of all over the place here. I like Diabolic Edict. Oh boy, I just took Diabolic Edict and I wasn't necessarily looking to. Was not paying attention to the clock. This 3 mana 2/2 with flying seems good. We did take a black card. There are no artifacts. I don't think artifacts are going to be good enough in this deck. We might have wasted this Mirrored and Besieged. What's Cave of Temptation? Filters a color and then sacrifice cave, put 2 +1/+1 counters on target creature. Activate this ability. I think I'm going to take this 3-mana 2/2 flyer. I think that's the best thing I want to be in. Ooh, Croatian Tusker's in the set. Interesting. That's pretty cool. Here's an artifact. A 2-mana artifact. Equipped creature gets +3/+3 and is every creature type. That's interesting. Sure, let's try it. I don't know if that's good or not. Oh, there's a talisman. That's pretty good. We'll take the talisman. There's also the Fountain of Ichor. 3 mana becomes a 3/3 dinosaur. But I think the talisman is what I want. So, Thicket. I think this draft is a disaster right now. But I'm going to take the Rhyme Tender, I think. I think that's just the best card in the pack. Alright, so let's sort by color. Sort it all over the place. There we go. There's a fountain. I don't think we want anything else in this pack. Interesting. Recruit the Worthy is similar to Labrats, the old school card. Kind of like that. Take the artifact though. It does maybe allow me to be in some 5-color shenanigans or something. Elvish Fury, target creature gets +2/+2, has buyback. I took Weather the Storm. Probably as a sideboard card. Probably should have just taken the Snow Permanent, honestly. Glacial Revelation. I don't have enough time. I'm going to take the Snow Permanent. I couldn't read that card. I don't have enough time to read it. That's pretty frustrating. I would have to say, like, drafting on Magic Online versus drafting on Arena is so different, and I'm getting to the point where it's been too long since I've drafted on Magic Online. Alright, so Spiteful's Liver, probably not what we want. The Strix bounces something, or kind of exile blinks it, I mean. There's a Pondering Mage, Ninja the New Maiden. There's another Fountain. Add 1 mana of any color, and then it becomes a 3/3 dinosaur. That seems really good. And this Mirror Siege is anytime you cast an artifact, you get a Weir, huh? There's a foil land as well. Goblin Matron's pretty bonkers though, right? I think we search for a goblin. Man, I don't know what we are in. I like Pondering Mage. I like the Blizzard Strix. I feel like everything is wrong though. Yeah, I'm gonna take the Blizzard Strix, I guess. Okay, an Ingenious Infiltrator. Another Etchings of the Chosen. Did we not take the Etching of the Chosen before? I guess we did not take that. What? I don't. Whoa. Oh boy, I am rusty on Magic Online because I did not mean to take that. Alright, I'm going to take this Ice Fang Coil. Enters the battlefield, draw a card. Has Death Touch as long as you control Snow Cover Permanent. I don't think we want another Axe. That doesn't seem good. I think there's better artifacts. I'm going to take this Coil. I think I'm just going to try to go like see if I can make a 5-color deck work. We do have the Fountain and the Talisman. So I'm going to try to make that work. What did I do? Did I take the Gleaner? I think I took the Gleaner. What does the Flame card do? When it enters the battlefield, each opponent gains 10 life. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, put a verse counter on the Flame. Then it deals damage equal to the number of verse counters on it. Interesting. There are no artifacts in this deck. There's no fixing. Twisted Reflection. Target creature gets -6, -0 until end of turn. Switch target creature's power and toughness. Ooh, that's interesting. What to take? I guess we take that removal spell because it seems like it's fine for 1 blue-black. There's the Undead Augur. What is this red card? Planebound Accomplice. The rares seem to be not that great. You may play a Planeswalker card from your hand on the battlefield to sacrifice at the beginning of your next step. Well, that seems real bad. I'm in this set anyway, or in draft anyway. Destroy target lands. No. No, the Undead Augur might be the best thing here. Or draw 3 cards and discard a card. I'm gonna take that. All right. So I don't know. We are some weird type of. This is gonna be a weird deck. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like I've totally botched this, but honestly, I don't know the archetypes, and I haven't seen anything that just seems super obvious. Winter's Rest is actually very good removal, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the Winter's Rest. I think we're like green blue maybe with like some splashes. I think that's where we're at. Tribute Mage, what does this do? When it enters the battlefield, it may search for an artifact at 2. We have a couple of those, so that seems good. Another Winter's Rest seems also seems good. I'm gonna take the uncommon Tribute Mage though. I have no idea how I'm going to win. I'm gonna take this card. I'm actually gonna take the land. Goblin Matron. Okay, that's interesting. I don't think we have any other goblins. I'm actually going to take the Fountain of Icor. We're still in pack 2, right? So this trample behemoth gets plus 3 as long as there's a land in your graveyard. Maybe I'm supposed to take that 5/5 that becomes an 8/8 trample. Yeah, I guess I'm going to take that. So right now we don't need to splash anything else. What is this? A 6 mana 4/3 flyer with cycling? Sure. Alright, I feel like our deck is probably too fair for this format, but I don't honestly know. Return from Extinction is splashable, but we already have one. What's Winding Way? Alright. We'll take the rare. We will take the gain control creature. And we'll take that. Alright, so there we go. We got a Canopy Land. We also have another Talisman. Man, I don't feel like the power is obvious in this set. I don't feel like I look at these packs and be like, oh, obviously that's what I'm supposed to take. I'm going to take the Canopy Land. I think it's just worth too much. Probably going to be worth too much anyways. Alright, so I think I'm going to take the Trumpeting Herd now, or the Twin Silk Spiders. There's an Automaton, which maybe we come back later. Cave of Temptation, another Talisman. Treetop Ambusher with Dash. I think I'm just going to take the Trumpeting Herd. Creating multiple 3/3s. There's another one. I'm just going to do that, I think. I really don't know how we're winning. I don't think the artifact thing panned out either. There's another Axe. Oh, we'll take that. That fits in our deck. Alright, well now I kind of wish I had taken that bear. I didn't know. Alright, so a Thundering Djinn. Ooh. What is this? A 5 mana 4/4. When it enters the battlefield, you may sacrifice a land if you do draw a card. Threshold as long as you have 7 or more lands. Yeah, that seems like a good 5-drop. Alright, it looks like we're just going creatures. I don't know. Green, blue creatures. Rebuild is return all artifacts to their owner's hand. That seems cool. Another Winter's Rest. I mean, I guess that's the pick. Is 3 Winter's Rests any good? I guess we're not really splashing. I mean, we can splash for... oh, there's another Tribute Mage. I'm going to take the Tribute Mage. Ooh, what is that? A Web Weaver Changeling. When it enters the battlefield, if there are 3 or more creatures in your graveyard, gain 5 life. Okay. Oh, Weather the Storm. I don't know that Weather the Storm is what we want. We'll take this Elvish Fury. I think we just turned into like a green-blue deck. It's going to be kind of fair and boring maybe, but maybe we can just overwhelm. Treetop Ambusher has Dash. I wish we had seen some bears, but we did not. Having the Bear Queen seems bad with no other bears. We'll take the foil land, I guess. We're not playing any of this stuff. A Bellowing Elk. As long as you had another creature enter the battlefield. Sure. Seems fine. I think we're going to play a lot of creatures. Thundering Djinn. Yeah, we'll put this Thundering Djinn in the sideboard. Okay, I wanted the rebuild, but alright, we're just gonna get a ton of Elvish Furies, it looks like. Alright, so this is the deck. It says 12 creatures, but we really have 14 because we have 2 Trumpeting Herds, and they make 2 creatures each, actually. So that's 14, 16. We are running some artifacts that allow us to splash some black, so we're going to run the Diabolic Edict. We have the Peatland, we have the Talisman, and we have the Fountain. So we're going to play Diabolic Edict off those 3 sources. We have 2 Tribute Mages, which allow us to search up our source. So in some ways, this Talisman is more than 1 mana source because we can search it up with the Tribute Mage. And then we also, if we have Talisman out and draw Tribute Mage, we're running the Axe to throw on some of these fatties. This is the deck. I'm going to go ahead and save it, and we're going to go to round 1. Alright, so here we are for round 1. We've got 3 mana and our Talisman. So we have all of our colors. It's a little slow, but I think we keep it. We go 2-drop into 4-drop, right? Look at that, he gets a 1/1 right away. And some people have all the luck. Player land, pass turn. He's gonna hit us for 1. He's got a 20-turn clock. Ooh, what is that? Flying Haste? Ooh, hit us for 2. He's got a 10-turn clock. Alright, so play this. Alright, well, we're a little slow, not gonna lie. There, you got some hasty creatures and stuff. The Winter's Rest will help. We do have an answer. We do get to make a 3/3 next turn. Okay, play this. Play this. Okay, and I guess we have to pass the turn. Okay, answered prayers. Whenever you enter the battlefield, let me control. Interesting. It becomes a 3/3 every time you play a creature. That's pretty good. Yeah, we'll always yield to that. Give us that rebound. We'll cast it. Get another 3/3. Okay, so we're going to play land. We're going to attack for 3. Alright, so they are ahead of us. And then I guess we play the Excavating Anarude or whatever. Okay, we're going to go ahead and sack an island since we have one in hand. And we drew a land. Okay, so I think we're done at this point. I can't do anything else. Alright, so playing another sliver. It's going to get haste, and then whenever this creature does combat, just put a +1/+1 counter on it. Okay. Well, that's not good. His flyer is going to grow, and he got a 3/3. Yeah, look at the flyers. Oof. So we go to blocks. Everything gets flying. Wow, flying and haste. This sliver seems a little broken, I'm not gonna lie. Alright, well this is real bad for us. Okay, so interesting. We did get Well, that worked out really well. We do get to play the land, which gives us 5. So I'm going to attack for everything, I guess. He does not have lethal. It's not good for us, but he does not have lethal. So he goes to 12. Then I guess I Winter's Rest the 3/3. I mean, if he has another sliver, he's got 2 cards in hand. Another sliver is going to have haste. But I do get to play the Gleaner. Slivers, though, have flying and haste, so it's not good for us. So play this. Okay. I can protect something hasty on the ground, but if it's a sliver, it gains flying. Whoa, wait a second. Oh, I don't control another. Oh my goodness, Winter's Rest doesn't do nothing because I don't have an. Oh my goodness, I misread that card. I did not know I needed another snow permanent. Holy crap. So we took that removal with not a lot of snow permanents, and we're just dead here. Wow, that's really such a bummer. Wow, the Slivers deck. Look at the Slivers deck come together for X0 Sin. That's brutal. Okay. Well, I learned a little something there. These Winter Rests are looking real bad right now because I have no snow-covered mountains, so I have no removal. I thought these were way better than they were. So I guess I put in a Force Negation and not Mirrodin Besieged. I don't think Mirrodin Besieged is any good. Oh, that's brutal. I could Storm. Interesting. This is real bad. I did not expect this. I'll be honest. I totally misread this card and just thought that it was tap it down and it doesn't untap. But it's you have to have a snow permanent in order for it to work. So having 3 Winter's Rest right now with no snow covered permanents is real bad. All right, so I'm gonna submit this and hopefully we do better in this round instead of having a bunch of dead cards in our hand. I think we can keep this. So we have everything we need to make this entwined. All right, so I guess oh man, do I list lands or creatures? That's a good question. Ooh. Creatures or lands? Creatures or lands? I guess we go creatures. Alright, well, we drew a few creatures. Okay. Pass turn. Alright, so we have stuff to do. Now we just need the lands. But we're also going to be able to play Tribute Mage next and go get our Talisman. So let's see if he has that crazy sliver again on turn 1, because that'd be no good. He has a Orcish Hellraiser, which has Echo. It dies, it deals 2 damage. Okay, so I played this. And I go 1, 2, 3. Play Tribute Mage. I always yield to that. going to say yes. We're going to get the talisman, which is going to help us play cards next, play more cards. He's going to pay the echo. He does. Okay. Is he going to play a haster? He's going to kill my 2/2 so that he can do 3 damage to me, which is fine. Alright, so now what we can do is go 1, 2, 3. Oh, wait, hold on. Undo this. Go 1, 2, talisman. Play our land for turn. And we have a 3-drop, so we can go. There we go. And next turn we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 mana to play. Oh no, we're short of blue. We're short of blue? Well, we have 5 mana to play this, I guess. I'm kind of saving this Twisted Reflection for that haster that gives all slivers haste and flying, because I couldn't really beat that. Alright, so I think I'm supposed to trade here. So I am going to get the flyer. If he's got a trick, he's got a trick, but we'll get it out of the hand. He's just going to do the 2 damage to me when he dies. We are behind. We're 8 life behind. But hopefully we're playing good stuff. Ooh, okay. Well, now that's interesting. Do I go 1, 2, 3, 4, play Trumpeting Herd? I get a 3/3 that I can trade for his guy. And then I'll play my land for turn. And I also have an Elvish Fury if I want to save my guy. So, pass turn. Is he going to pay the Echo? I think if he's paying the Echo, that's probably good for us. Okay, let's see if he attacks. He does. I'll trade my token. That seems easy because I'm going to get another token off that card. What's he doing here? Okay. He's got me at 10 now. Alright, so he's got a 3/1. Yep, so I get another token. Cast that. Nice. Oh, there we go. So there's our blue. So now I can go this. And play the 4/3 flyer. This might give us a shot. If he can't kill the 4/3 flyer, we may have a shot here. I'll trade his 3/1. This set is really interesting. I expect it to feel a little more powerful, and right now, like, War of the Spark feels like a more powerful draft. I'm not saying that there aren't individual cards that are super powerful, especially in a constructed format, but as a draft, I'm not sure. Maybe it's just because there hasn't been a lot of maybe it's because there hasn't been a whole lot of it just says attacking creatures get +1/+0. Doesn't give them like first strike or anything. Yeah, that doesn't bother me. Go to blocks, and I'll still trade my token. So basically, my 1 card, 2 for 1 to him because he traded 2 creatures for 2 tokens. So what's this do? Draw a card until end of turn. Target creature gets +1/+0 and gains trample until end of turn. So he's going to trample over for 2. Yeah, I guess. It doesn't have first strike or anything. Oh, it's a 6/1. Okay. It's going to trample for 3. Does this have storm or something? Oh, it's for each card. Okay. Alright. So now we're going to go ahead and attack with our 4/3 flyer. Then I'm going to go blue, 1, 2, 3, this, and play this Strix. So we have 7 in the air now. Our clock is definitely making things interesting for him. And we have this Icewing Coital, so if they play something with haste, we get to draw a card, and we will get to eat his flyer or anything else hasty. Alright, so Hellbent, as long as you have no cards in hand, so creatures you have tap. Okay, that's not good for us. I don't like that. He does have 3 cards in hand, though. And he's going to get a token. That doesn't seem to bother me. I guess I'm just going to flash this. Maybe not, because I don't want to take the damage, I'll be honest. Well, that seems good. So I'm going to go 1. Let's do this first. Let's do go to attacks. We're going to attack one of these. Get in for 7. Makes the game a lot closer. 9-7 now. So now I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Play the Trumpeting Herd. And I still have Icewing Coital up, and Twisted Reflection, and Elvish Fury. So it depends on what I need. He has 2 cards in hand. Okay, that's good. He couldn't do anything end of turn. For a minute, it looked like he was going to. When you cycle, target creature can't block this turn. Okay. So he's going to do that. Now my 3/3 can't block. He's going to go to attacks. And then I'm going to flash this in. Get to draw a card. Alright, what do we draw? We draw a Behemoth. Okay. So I go to blocks. I'm going to block this guy. I'm going to go to 4, which is a little scary. I don't know what direct damage there is. Why? What is going on here? Oh, it's as long as you control snow. Oh my goodness. This whole snow permanent thing is killing me in this set. What did he get me? He got me with Urza's Rage, deals 3 damage to any target. Holy cow, it's really getting me on this set with all of these snow cover permanent. I thought Icewing Coital just had, oh my goodness. So I think at this point I attack for 3 and make it 6/4. I just want to be a little conservative here. And then I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Play the behemoth. And it's an 8/8 with trample, which if he can't remove wins me the game. We have a couple different ways to win next turn, I believe, with this Elvish Fury in hand. The Tribute Mage allows us to go get the axe thing, the equipment. Uh-oh. Create 3 1/1 red goblin tokens. Okay, they don't have haste though, right? He can't attack. So I can play with a land. And go 1, 2, 3. Play the Tribute Mage. Use the ability. Get the axe. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5 mana. But I would have to take a damage too. So I can go 1, 2, play the axe. He has 1 card in hand with 2 mana open. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I can just attack. And I don't have to use the equipment. Let's see what he's got here. This is a very close game. With that enchantment, the Goblin Oriflame, his creatures get +1/+0. Those tokens become a lot better attacking as 2/1s. But against 2/3 elephants, I just don't think they get there. So that's blocking 5. 3 get through and 3 get through. Okay. Alright, so we'll just sideboard now. Alright, game 3, we're going to try to win round 1 here. Feels real bad that we could not make these snow permanent things work. I really did not understand how much of a deal that was. I think I can keep this because I mean, it's a little slow, but I have a 2-drop into a 3-drop into a 5-drop, so that seems pretty good. Okay, so he gets that. Okay, so we just need to draw lands at this point. We need to draw a blue land. Yep, so he's gonna hit me for 2. Okay, so here we're gonna go this, and we're gonna go bear. I'm not sure if I should start racing and doing 2 of my own, or if I should just trade this token. I think the way the last game went, I think I just get bigger creatures than he does, so I think I'm supposed to just trade this token, preserve my life total so that I can get to a point where I can play my bigger creatures. Yeah, so we're gonna do this. 1, 2, 3. All right, so now we have mana of any color. Fortunately, we don't get to do anything against this 2/2 first striker, but then we get to do a little bit more after that. So 3. Does this thing have flying too? Lance Sliver? No, it's just they all have first strike. Okay, I don't have anything I can do for 1 mana, unfortunately. We're gonna make a whole lot of elephants though. Ooh, that's pretty gross. So we definitely need an answer to that. Wow, 5/2 first strike is not good for us. Well, this is unfortunate to lose game 3 this way. I mean, these slivers are nuts. Oh my goodness. Man, I don't know what to do. I guess I'm gonna go black, green, diabolic edicts. Make them sacrifice one of those slivers, because I don't think we stay alive otherwise. Then I'm gonna go like this and do lands and try to get the lands that we need. All right, so then I can play this and pass turn. And we are at 11 already, which is pretty brutal, but we got a lot of lands next turn to play some big stuff. Hopefully he's not holding anything super powerful in his hand with 3 cards. Pass turn, pass turn, pass turn. Uh-oh. 3 goblins. Okay, well that's a whole lot of stuff. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. I gotta make this. We might not be able to get there. This is gonna be real close again. If he has anything that pumps slivers or something like that, we're in trouble. Okay. Let's see what he's gonna do. Is he gonna attack with everybody? He is. Go blocks. Oh, it gets first strike. Ooh. That's rough. Okay. So, wow, we're still in some rough shape here. 1, 2, 3, 4. We really needed I think we're just dead, unfortunately. That sliver having first strike and becoming a 3/2 is really annoying. We'll keep playing it out, but this is not going well for us. Man. The 2 games where he went nuts with slivers made it really hard for us. But we were in it for the other games. He's got those creatures that do 2 when they die and stuff. Like, we're not going to be able to deal with that. So he just needs to draw something like that, and it's game over. I think it's going to be too much for us to come back. A tempered sliver. Whenever it deals damage to a player. Okay. Is he attacking with everything? Oh, if he doesn't attack, it's leaving the door open here. Okay. Wow. Somehow we did that. Yeah, we want to cast this again. So now we have 4 3/3s. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Cast that. We're gonna yield to that. We'll destroy our lands. Draw lands. Play our lands. And now maybe we have a shot. I think the issue is going to be that he has those creatures that when they die, and that's what's going to get us. So we actually have 1 more creature than him now. He has 2 cards in hand, although he can activate the fountain as well. Okay, he decided not to activate the fountain for some reason. So this one gives the first strike, and this one gives ++1 plus counters when it does damage. I'm going to get rid of the first striker. And do this. Do this. Do this. And do this. Now, if he's got a trick, this blows us out pretty bad. But I don't think we have a choice because we're at 3, so we have to stay alive. Oh, so all these got first strike as well? That's pretty brutal. Okay, so we can play another land. That gives us 8 lands. How do we stay alive? That is the question. I think I have to go 1, 2, 3, 4. Play this. Draw 3 cards. Discard this. Force of negation does nothing, and we can see the game. Well, that was very close. We just had a slow start, and those slivers are crazy good. Okay, so maybe slivers is a viable archetype in this draft. I have no idea, but that seemed to have a pretty nice slivers deck. Again, in the game that they didn't draw slivers, we won, kind of took control of the game late. In the game where the 2 games where they drew slivers and just the abilities stacked, like we just couldn't keep up. And we have no lands. This is how Magic does me dirty. So that's 7 cards with no lands. That is 6 cards with 1 land. This is how Magic does me really, really, really dirty. And this is a card with all lands, 1 spell that I do not have the mana to hit. So this is just kind of how electronic Magic works. I don't think I've been playing Magic a long time. This never happens in paper. But this happens like all the time in electronic Magic. The shuffler is something people complain about all the time, and it's because of this. I mean, this doesn't happen in real life. You don't draw 3 hands and have that happen. So hopefully the London Mulligan will fix that once that's on Magic Online. All right, so now we have the blue card, which is great, but we don't or the blue mana, but we don't have anything else. Okay. All right, we drew a 5-drop, so I'm gonna play this. We're gonna go search for a 2-drop. We're gonna go search for a 2-mana artifact. Yes, we want to use the ability. I think we just get the talisman. And we pass turn. Changeling enters the battlefield. If there are 3 or more creatures in your graveyard, gain 5 life. That would have been really good to draw last game. That would have saved us. Oh, I forgot to take. I think we can sideboard. Yeah, we could change our deck, I believe, between rounds in the we can change our deck between rounds in the leagues, and I did not do that. So unfortunately, I think we're playing the Winter's Rests with no snow-covered permanents, because that's a thing. One of those 6-drops would be super great now. Ooh, look at him with a squirrel nest. That's kind of fun. Or we could just draw lands. That's cool too. So I guess we play a land, and then we attack. It's going to create a token. It's a block. Cute squirrel. For some reason he did not block. I don't know if he meant to do that. Can't imagine he meant to attack with the 1/1. He's not going to win a race if I'm hitting him for 2. Ooh, is a trample haste 4/1. Okay. He must have a trick. I'm going to fall for it, basically. If he has the trick, I'll let him do it. Get it out of his hand. Alright, so he just 2-for-1 himself. I don't know if he realizes it, but he used a creature and Lava Dart to take care of one creature here. So, I definitely don't have a problem with that. If you want to use 2 cards to remove one of mine, that I believe is an advantage to me. We'll go ahead and play our 6-drop. Unfortunately, we don't have Threshold. But I think a 5/5 Trampler at this point seems pretty good against somebody who's just trying to make 1/1s to chump block. Oh, he's got a 5/5 of his own. Alright, so 1, 2, 3. Actually, what we're going to do right now is we're going to go ahead, do this, draw a card. It's always nice when your land draws a card. Play this, 1, 2, 3, 4, play this. And we'll pass turn. Now that we have the land, I probably could have attacked. That was kind of a mistake. I was thinking we needed Threshold to get the +3/+3, but it wasn't. It was a land. So now we both have 8/8. So how did he get that land in there? I did not pay attention to how he got a land. Where's the chat? Oh, you can cast Lava Dart from the graveyard. I see. Okay, so now he's got an 8/8 as well. I guess if he attacks, it pays off to trade 8/8s because I have the bigger creatures. Oh, he got rid of my black mana, so that's a little rough. Is he gonna put it to me here? How brave is he? He's not brave enough. Let's see what we get. Alright, so now I'm gonna go ahead and attack because I have Elvish Fury with buyback. Let's see if he blocks with all 3. If he's smart, he'll block with all 3. He's gonna take 7 here. Cast with buyback. Just going to take 9. It seems like a poor choice. I feel like you either take it all or you block with all 3. Nimble Mongoose. Okay. Has Shroud. It gets +2/+2 as long as you have Threshold. She does not have Threshold yet. He does know that I have the Elvish Fury now, though. But I'm just going to attack with everybody next turn. Ideally, I could... Oh, there we go. We win. Ooh, turn 1 Nimble Goose. And we get a forest. Alright, so like I said, we're real slow. I would have rather that been an island so that we could have force and negation up. Especially since we don't have any other blue cards in hand. We are on a 20 turn clock here. Alright, well there's our colors. So I'm going to play this. I don't have a 2-drop, so I'm going to pass a turn. Okay, a 2/2. Activated abilities of artifacts can't be activated. That's not good for us. We have to kill that guy somehow. That seems real bad. We were going to try to do some ramp and stuff. It's a pretty good hate bear. Okay, so there's another land. And I guess we just play this anyway because hopefully at some point it'll die. So next turn I'm going to play my land and play the Bellowing Elk into the Trumpeting Herd, and then that'll guarantee the Indestructible and Trample for the next 2 turns. We're going to take 3 here and go to 15. They have 5 cards in hand. They couldn't play anything. Interesting. Okay, so I'm going to play this. And like I said, I'm going to play the Bellowing Elk. And I am not going to try to block the Mongoose or anything like that and play into a trick or anything. I think they got us with a trick in the last round, but when this gets trampled and indestructible, I'll start racing. I don't think he'll attack with the Collector Oath because it activates my fountain. Exactly. Here we go. So now what we get to do, play Trumpeting Herd. And then we go to combat. And now the race is on. Because I get to attack for 7 next turn. Unless he plays some kind of big creature or whatever. So now all of a sudden it's 15-16. It looked like we were behind, but now we're not. We have the Webbling Changeling if we want. We have Elvish Fury. We can draw 3 cards. And we can discard the Reign of Revelation if he goes to play a big creature. So a 5/5 at the beginning of your upkeep. So I can... Wait, cancel. So how do we do this? How do we use force of negation? If it's not your turn. Oh, that's right. This is negation. It was only for non-creature spells. So I can't do anything about this spell. So he gets a 5/5. Alright, so it's going to deal damage to him. So now what I get to do is I get to cast this. And I'm still going to attack with the indestructible. He might think I'm just free rolling. But with the Elvish Fury, I can get his giant. So he either takes 4 or I eat his giant. We're definitely winning the race now with Weather the Storm. Let's see if he makes any decisions here. What's he going to do? Is he going to block with the 5/5 and try to save life? He is. So we are going to cast with buyback. Oh, and we win the match. He just scooped. All right, so we're 1-1, and we'll see if we can win round 3. All right, round 3, and we have another 2-lander. All right, well, we have an axe, and we have an Icewing Coital. Potentially flashing the Icewing Coital, put the axe on it. I don't know, something like that. So let's keep this, I guess. Okay. A 1/1 that can't be blocked. Alright, so we really need a way to go get our talisman. Okay. Well, that's good. Play out the X. We might be able to make a 3/1, a 4/1 flyer at some point. Trample haste seems bad. Seems like a tribute to Ball Lightning, right? Well, that's going to change. Whenever Ball Lightning deals combat damage to a player, that player discards 2 cards. So let's see here. We'll get rid of Weather the Storm. And boy, oh boy, oh boy. We want these 2 cards and this land. Wow, this is rough. I guess the Diabolic Edict. That was pretty brutal, I'm not gonna lie. So yes, we wanted to use this. And we go get the talisman. Pass turn. I do like this Tribute Mage so far. In every game, even the ones where we lose, this just felt really good. So I like that. And losing our Edict was pretty bad. Sliver, okay. 2/2 that lets them rummage. I can't block this. Oh, the Shapeshifter gets that as well. Interesting. Yeah, the Shapeshifter is a Sliver. That's a good call. So let's see here. We get to do this. this. And I guess we passed the turn. We are way behind. Can't attack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lands. We do have the ability to Twisted Reflection Entwine if he plays something really big. This is interesting. I'm surprised he's willing to trade this. He's probably got a trick. Target creature gains protection from color. So I guess we play this for the Entwine. That's a 2-for-1. I don't know if that's the right card to use on, but now we won't get to draw a card off the shelter. I love the artwork on the original shelter. That is like so gorgeous. Glad they kept that artwork. Okay, so now we do this. And I think we can go equip this. Close like this. And we can attack for 5. And we can flash in a flyer next turn. Draw a card at the end of the turn. Chump block if we have to. No snow cover permanent, so it doesn't have Death Touch. Oh, a sliver. That's rough, man. I think we're just running out of time here. Let's see here. We need creatures in here, right? We don't have creatures. 3 or more creatures in the graveyard. So, oh, I forgot to flash in the Ice Fang. Oh my goodness, that was terrible. So I guess we attack. Oh, I can't believe I forgot to flash in the Ice Fang. That was real bad. Alright, so I'm going to go like this. Play this. Can't block that 3-1 though, so I got to find an answer to it. I don't know that I have an answer, but I need to find one. Oh boy. Gonna attack. I can't block it. Well, that's not good. We just started so slow that I just don't think we can pull this out at this point, which is a bummer. So I feel like it wasn't terrible. Okay, so play this. What does this do? When you cycle it, target creature gains flying. So he's at 9. I can't block the 3. That's the problem, is it just doesn't matter. So I attack with this and this. Yeah, he's real smart about this. Who am I playing against? Tenderfoot. Tenderfoot is real smart about it. Okay, he's gonna trade that. Alright, so then I go. Do I have 3 creatures yet? Tribute Mage. That's it, I have 1, huh? I really could use that 5 life, you know? I think I'm supposed to cycle this to try to draw a card. And see if there's any way I can deal with this guy. I don't know that I have anything that I can deal with it. A behemoth. Just doesn't do anything for me. Oh man, we are 1 creature short of gaining the life. We have Tribute Mage, Diabolic Twisted Reflection. Man, how did we not get 1 more creature? Yep, I mean at this point, we're dead. I can't block it, and it kills me. Well, that was a good game, Tenderfoot. I don't know that we have anything we can sideboard. I just need to... How many non-creature spells do I have separately? And Mirrodin Besiege says whenever you cast an artifact, never mind, so that doesn't do it. What about Aria Flame? Whenever you cast an instant sorcery, put a verse counter on it, it deals that much damage. I wonder if it's worth it still. Was it say instant or sorcery or non-creature spell? It's instant or sorcery. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Man, I feel like it'd be fun to just see if we can make that work. This might be our last game, so I'm just going to try it. I'm going to go crazy here, and I'm going to splash this just off. I'm going to take the axe out. And let's see here. Cave of Forgotten. Do I want to play the Cave of Forgotten? No. I think I do it solely off this artifact. I don't even think I mess with my mana base. I mean, that takes a little bit of luck. But what the heck at this point? We just got to figure out something because we're not winning. Let's do this. It's the last round. It's the first draft of this format. Let's experiment with that. I would like to play first, and I'm surprised I didn't get punished with a red card, but I do have only 2 lands, but if I draw my third, I do have my fixer for my red. I have also the Tribute Mage, which searches up some other stuff. So I'm going to keep this. I don't know if it's good or not, but we're going to keep it. We need to draw some lands. Tenderfoot is deciding right now. What's up, Tenderfoot? Oh, I just win. Evidently, they mulliganed it so badly that they didn't want to play the game. So we're going to go to game 3. That's one way to make the video shorter. All right, so this is good for us. This is an easy keep, I think. We have our 4 mana, and we have a 3, 4, 6 drop, and we get to search for a artifact that creates mana on turn 3. So, all right, nice. This is going pretty well so far. Just gonna search for his basic land again. We'll do this. We've got 5 lands already. This is pretty crazy right now. The fact that they started slow, I think, is definitely an advantage for us. So hopefully... Did he forget to go get his land? I think he did. He forgot to do it at the end of my turn. Doesn't penalize you really. I don't have any land destruction or anything. Equipped creature gets +3/+0. We know all about that axe. Alright, so I'm gonna play the land. We got all the lands all day. And yes, we want to use the ability. Go get our talisman. And pass the turn. So what kind of shenanigans can we do next? We'll have 4 mana. We don't have a 3 mana spell though. So I think I'm going to play Trumpeting Herd. I'm going to wait on the... Slivers you control have when this creature enters the battlefield that deals 1 damage to target creature or planeswalker. Okay. Or target player or planeswalker. So that's going to get me pretty good. If he's got a lot of slivers. A lot of changelings. Looks like with the amount of changelings and stuff, there is definitely some decks to be had. I don't think he's going to sacrifice us. So I'm going to go ahead and attack. So I don't think he'll trade with that. I don't think that's what he wants to do. Yeah, it seems like a safe bet that his card's just way more powerful than mine. So I didn't think he would trade it. We're going to start making 3/3s though. All comes down to game 3. He must have had some seriously bad mulligans. There's a sliver that says discard and draw a card, and it also pings me in the face. The good thing is nothing's growing yet, so they're 2/2s. So I'm still just going to attack in for 5. No debate about it. Because his cards are more powerful than mine. The way the abilities stack. So if he wants to trade a Tribute Mage for one of those slivers, I'm all about it. So now what I can do is I can play my lands, attack for all, because again, I don't think he's going to block. Let's see where. See if I'm right about this. I don't think he's going to block. He's going to take 5. So we're getting way ahead. I'm going to tap 2, play the Talisman, tap it for colorless, 3, 4, play another Trumpeting Herd, and we got elephants all day. We got 9, 10, 11 power, and he's at 14. So he's going to have to play something pretty good. This is a changeling. When irregular core enters the battlefield, create a 2/2. Okay, that's fine. Again, they're pingers. Yep, so we want to cast that. Okay, so we are in a position where we're going to play this land. We have 7 lands, so let's see how this will work. I think we can... Whenever Treetop Ambusher attacks, target creature you control gets +1/+1. So what I want to do is dash this guy. And then go here. Attack all. Put this on... this, make that 3-3. We go okay. So this is lethal, right? Yeah, so he's got to block. This is 16 example exactly. Or no, it's 14, I'm sorry. All right, so okay. Okay. Then we're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, play a Belling Elk, and pass the turn. Let's see what he's got to play here. He's got to have something impressive. Oh, he's going to get to make more. He's going to make some more 2/2s. I don't think this is enough for him, though. The Belling Elk's going to have Indestructible and Trample. So 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Play the Beast. I don't have a way to put the land in the graveyard, though, unfortunately. We attack with the team. I don't think he can afford to double block now. Alright, so he's going to block there. Does he not? I don't know if he realizes it has Indestructible. Okay, so I can play a lands. I can go green, blue, and play a bear. So he needs a lot of help here. Does have 5 cards in hand, but only has 4 mana. And he's at 1 life. I think we got there, but you never know. It's just I don't know what's in this set yet that could just totally turn this around. I don't know. I don't remember seeing in the spoilers a Wrath of God or something like that, but it's possible that I just didn't see it. I admit that I did not see the complete spoiler before jumping in this draft. Okay, he gets a sliver. I don't think that's enough. So we get that. So alright, so let's just attack with everything. It's got no mana and 2 creatures. So I think we got there. What is this? If it's not your turn, you may exile a red card from your hand rather than play it, so create 2 3/1s. Okay. I think he still loses, though, unless he can do another one. Does he have another one? I have a 5/5 with trample. So those 4/2s are going to exchange. That trample's over for 3. That trades, and 2 still get through. Does he still have something he can cast for free with no... I didn't even think of Force of Rage. I mean, I knew about the Force cards. Obviously, I have a Force integration, but... And there it is. So we got 2 packs of Modern Horizons, a Horizon token, and a qualifier point. So very cool. Hopefully you enjoyed this. Again, my name is Charles. I'm just an amateur player looking to get better at Magic. So I started recording my drafts, putting them on my YouTube channel, hopefully generate some conversation, make some interesting videos. Please leave comments on the below, like what pick should I have taken, especially in this set, because I have no idea Were there lines that I could have played better? Where's there opportunities that I missed? Was there something cool I did that you'd never seen before? Whatever, anything like that. Start the conversation in the comments below, and hopefully you'll come back and watch more videos. But 2-1 in the first Modern Horizon draft of the channel, and hopefully we can do a few more. These are pretty pricey, but I do like the set, and obviously the cards are super sweet, so I want to get more. Thank you, and I hope to see you in future videos.